Hello, welcome in. So today I'm gonna be building in this creative world that I've built out for the community. Anybody in my community is welcome to join. I kind of spent way too much time making these maps. Kind of show an overview of what's in the world so far. I just wanted a place to have like every placeable block in the game, so I kind of went down the creative menu and did it in order, and then ran out of room, and so there's like another row. And I tried to group like certain things that are later in the creative menu. So yeah, it's kind of a mess, but roughly the creative menu order. And then I thought it'd be fun to try to arrange them by color wheel, but it's really difficult. Some blocks have lots of colors in them. You know, like a lot of people say Pale Oak has a lot of pink. Like, yeah, it's kind of a pinkish white, but then there's also this almost like gray blue. So I don't know. May end up having some blocks multiple times on this. Kind of roughly arranged by lightest to darkest and the primary color, and then probably like more saturated on this side, less saturated over here. It's a work in progress. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, open to my community, and if you want to jump on and work on it, feel free. And then this is like different types of blocks, like stairs here, and all the different variations of them. Hey, Elizabeth is on. And I have voice chat enabled, so stream will be able to hear you if you're using voice chat. But you have your fence gates and trap doors and logs and wood, and it's interesting. Some of the stone types do have different orientations, like basalt and the pillars. But then there's other pillar types that don't. I found, or like maybe it's just the chiseled ones that don't. I don't know. Yeah, and then obviously the terracottas and their different orientations. I started with like just think if you rotate clockwise. No, counterclockwise. Oops. That would be the... And now I'm wondering... It might be clockwise if you're standing on the ground facing this way. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, and so that's kind of what I did. So kind of just like, okay, I'm going to move around clockwise around the circle and then counterclockwise. And, yeah. Anyway, and then over here I have, should speed up, I have like redstone. Get closer. Hey Elizabeth, can you hear me? Oh. Bummer. Okay. You can hear me, but not through a game. Yeah. So yeah, I have like a redstone section. So just basic like logic stuff and gates, or and then some clocks, parameter cooldown, repeater, of course the etho hopper clock, the circuit breaker for like a fast pulse. And this is, I threw this, I don't know, there's probably other better repeater clocks with shut off switches. And then I was like, oh yeah, let's go old school. Let's do like a torch clock. Yeah. I have trouble with some things, so I was like, let's just build the smallest components so that way it's easier to understand. Like if I know and like have this is if both are on, then the light's on, you know. So they're kind of something tangible to play with. And then on this side I have some farms. Started with micro farms, just threw these together, but if people want to add more, there's definitely more room. Oh yeah, let's see. This one I don't know why armor, auto craft, and equip, so I just this one, yeah, so just put a helmet on my head. You could probably set up multiple, and this is just the smallest example of that, I guess. I was just playing with. And I think today I want to build a storage system. I have a project coming up where I need a storage system. Got all the basics like shulker loaders and unloaders and filters, and this started playing with the copper golem. I'm pretty sure there's a more optimized design that Izuma has, but this one seems to work. This is yeah. So I mean, for bulk things, we're definitely going to want, like, cobblestone and stone. We're going to want, like, a single item filter, like Impulse's thing. I figure copper golems would be good for non-stackables. And we'll probably want to hook up shulker loaders for the bulk things. So, and I have... Yeah, I can just... Oh. I can rebuild an impulse. Need my stone. And, I cannot think. Hopper. Comparator. Redstone torch, redstone dust, and repeater. I think that's all the things. So, oh, and the other, I guess, probably the part I should start with is the chests. I was thinking, if you have, maybe we'll put in a floor of sorts, just to, if you have your floor like here, you can have chests here, and then go up 6, I think. Yeah, I can still reach that. Can you go up one more? Yeah, you can technically reach 7. So I'm not sure that I actually want this tall, but I was thinking it might be nice if you had like maybe the individual item, like you had just stone in here, say, and then shulker boxes of stone down below, like, because you could like detect once this fills up to auto-fill shulker boxes. I don't know, something like that. Oops. So that would mean we need a shulker loader here. That doesn't give us a lot of room, for one, but this is my shulker loader. And if that was, say, yeah, because this has from the top chest 1, 2, 3. I don't think I can put a chest here and open it. We're going to try this. Yeah, we'd have to at least break this and make that slab. Oh, you can't open that now. So I need a comparator. Which way was that comparator going? It was going this way. That's why you can't. Okay, so that can't be a slab because this won't power it. Like if I stick. I have to fill a shulker in order to prove this. Oh wait, I have middle click. I always forget that's a thing. In fact, I can place this way. Oh, didn't work. Oh well. Yeah, so it's on now. Oh wait, it would be on no matter what. We need a test block. Temporary block, test block. Okay, that is completely full. Does not trigger this, so this has to be it. What am I? I'm typing solid block. Now it triggered. Well, that triggered because there. Interesting. That triggered too many times. But then you can't open this. As far as I know, there's no, I guess I could make it a barrel. I was going to say, as far as I know, there's no solid block or a block that you could power here that would allow you to open a chest. So, yeah, so that doesn't solve the problem, you're right, of this gap from the input chest to the... Yeah, like, double barrels would be interesting. Or maybe they're not even, double, maybe they're like 4 2x2 blocks or something. I don't know. like a, I don't know. So yeah, the input is, well, I guess it doesn't have to be up there. It could be in the side of the shulker even. But then that would be a different design for this. Did I copy this? I don't know that I did. And now I messed it up. I just lost game sounds or something. I lost all sounds. That's what it is. I muted myself. Which button? This one. Now I can hear things again. Other way. Yeah. That should do it. Wow, this... Okay. Okay, there we go. And I should have plenty of shulker boxes, empty ones. Keep forgetting. Copy. Okay. Oh, we can adjust where it is here. We'll paste it here. If I can type. So gotta have my world edit. This needs to go up 3. What's the option to move the selection? S, I think. No, I don't have to reselect it, I think. And we could go forward 1, 2, 3, 4. I should have south. Yeah, see, that doesn't quite... No, I lost the comparator. Fell down. Doesn't quite fit. I'd have to have one more set of upper... so we'll move up one more. And then I should be able to do upper. Actually, maybe I'll do chest. That's gonna bug me. It's the wrong way around from all the other chests. Okay, that should theoretically... Then the other part is how do I get items from in these chests into this loader? That would... I guess you wouldn't have to. And then this would always, any hopper going into it here would always be locked, so that wouldn't work. I guess maybe we do. I'm wondering if it would make sense to do the opposite, where items fall down here, and then after that fills up, it starts filling a shulker loader instead of the individual items being on top. So once you have a double chest of stone, then it fills up into a shulker loader, which would mean the shulker loader would be even higher still. Also trying to think how that would work. So I'm gonna work off this thing for a little bit. So normally you'd have, assuming it was only like this tall, have this, and you'd have your impulse filter would start about here. So this thing could be your filter. Or you could even go, I think you could go on there. So and let's just say I'm using sticks for that. So then you'd have more hoppers. They'd maybe be going like this. Or you could have ice or something. So yeah, stone ends up down there. Yeah, and I keep picturing this up top. So that way you could like detect, you could put a comparator on like this hopper, and then once it's full, then start loading things into shulkers. To me, it means that we're not going to have a one layer. We're going to have multiple floors to the storage system, I think. Which might also be nice, because then yeah, you could have different sections. And like this could be set back. I guess the top section would be. I'm gonna break all this. If I can figure out how. Okay. I'm gonna go back to, say we had it this tall, which is ridiculously tall. And then we could do another layer, say, trying to figure out how to build this floor. I can't. Need those to be able to be opened. I'm really bad at placing blocks. Okay, so this chest should be... Yeah, you could still open this chest because it's stairs. If you had a whole row of that, you wouldn't know that there was a gap. And then you could do it in your next set of chests. Mega storage. And then I wouldn't have to worry so much about how much space these are taking. Okay, finally got it in the right place. Okay. And these would all go. This is like ridiculous amount of storage. Need to figure out how to use toggle shift with them. I use toggle shift because in survival, because I'm always falling off cliffs, accidentally letting go of shift. Yeah, that is. But then I could definitely fit. I think I still have it copied. Yeah. So. This could go. Maybe we have. We'd have to lock. Yeah, I'm not really liking this idea. We'd have to lock this hopper, or the hopper below it. Guess we could. Put it there and lock that hopper until this is full. But we don't need that much stone. As soon as the first chest is full, I should just start filling shulker boxes. And again, this is gonna lock this hopper. Always. Yeah. The only other idea I have is, what if I just had 2 slices for stone? One that's shulker loaded, and the other that's basic filter like this. I need that filter for both. Anyway. So maybe I should just be focusing on how do I fit this under here. And the closest I could put it is right here. This could move. Oops. Too many. Not what I wanted. Where did that... Did I scroll wheel that in? Is that what that... don't think you can get more compact than that. So this one... trying to remember. Thought there was... Is there a way to edit F3 and F6? Why isn't that working? Because I'm pressing the wrong combo buttons. There. Let's just turn off everything. And what I want is looking at enabled false, false, true. So yeah, it disables both of these when the there aren't items. So yeah, I think what would happen is this would fill up and this would be loaded. Yeah, it'd be splitting them. And then once this is full, they would all go in. I think I just need to dump a bunch of stone. Oops, dump a bunch of stone in here. See what happens. So it's all going into the shulker box.
So complicated.
Yeah, hey, got voice working.
Yeah, it took
Nice.
so long to actually download it and everything as well. I went for the newest one and it said, warning, this download might be dangerous. And I'm like, just in case I'm going to delete that. And then I did an older update of .11. And now it works.
Yeah, I don't know which one I'm on, but it's been a while since I installed this version. I think it was pretty close to right after it released. Yeah, I'm about ready to. So this actually would work for, and I wouldn't even need these chests. This would work for the filter and shulker box loader. And I might even be able to move this all one down. And then I give up on this idea that that I can. Oh my gosh! Of course, I delete things that I need. Undo.
Thank God for / undo.
Yeah. There's probably an option here. What does -A do? Oh, perfect. Ignores error. Except this is in the wrong place now. Typing before I even have the right thing selected. Okay.
By the way, I saw a frog earlier in this world.
Yeah. So when I was placing, when I placed all the blocks, I even placed the tadpole. What are they called? You can find it in creative. The not bucket of tadpole.
Bucket of tadpole?
No, it was frog spawn. I placed that, and then a sniffer egg. So there's a sniffer wandering around too.
Oh.
It hatched. What do you think about the new golden dandelion?
I think it's really, really good because we need the baby mobs to be baby mobs forever. It just works really well. And also in like maps and creative stuff, it's really useful.
I like that too. I wish it wasn't the same flower to undo it. It should be a different flower. I need to add another flower where you can, because otherwise it's really hard to tell. Did I lock them or did I unlock them? Or
and
somebody can just
like
go.
A group of them, and you're just doing it to all of them. It just unlocks it.
And then, yeah, just like this example, how do you can we get something to prevent the eggs from hatching?
Yeah.
Like even turtle eggs, eventually they'll hatch, but yeah, they just take forever if you don't sleep at night, or if you sleep through the night or whatever. But anyway, that's just that made me think of that. So yeah, if I just have a copy of this without the shulker letter, then I could have chests of stone and chests of shulkers of stone. That would be good enough, right? I don't need this multi-layer. I'm sure somebody could solve that and give me... I'm just having a hard time thinking about how I would solve that. So... this is probably the maximum height that we would need then. And with the shulker loader, we need... something like... I feel like I could... No, I can't move it over. I could move it down. Must look really ridiculous. Okay. I should probably just disable toggle shift. I don't think... Yeah, I think that's basically as low as I can move the filtered shulker loader to get it to... Because if I moved it down one, I wouldn't be able to hear the chests. Or no, I would. One more. Right? I could move it all over one.
Got a helper.
Nice.
Can't bring the real litho, so I'll just
Yeah.
have to make do with litho.
I wish I could actually get Etho's help. I think. Did that do what I thought it did? And then I could even do one down. And I need to fix this comparator again. Do you think I could compact that anymore? I mean, I guess I could. You just wouldn't be able to open this chest here, but... And that would leave room for some kind of wall. There. Oh, this can't be. Have to be. Supervisor. Oh. And I just realized, I think I could move this whole thing up one still. And I should be able to reach that. Survival reach is not different than creative reach, right?
I don't know.
That would really stink if it was. To do all this and then... Yeah, it's right. We can't reach that. Oh well. It's probably not more than that.
Yeah, the reach is different.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I just searched it.
Okay. Well. Game mode survival. Oh, I can still reach that chest though. I wonder if it's place block reach.
I can reach to here.
I can break that block.
Maybe
So I imagine I could place. Oh. Yeah, I can. I don't know that I can place it on the side of that block. I can place it under the block, so I can reach the chest, but I can't.
I feel like I remember the survivor reach being smaller than this.
Yeah, it does. I'm like, oh, I just barely can place it there on the side, but that would be painful. Yeah, this is a decent distance from not like right next to the chest and reaching the top one. Now I'm curious, can I reach this one? Oh, I'm not creative anymore. Yeah, that one will open. So, yeah, I can't reach that in survival, but in creative I can. Oh, and I didn't bump my mouse like I did just then. So, interesting. It's like one block further. Anyway. This is also random, but I always do this. I used to search for axe. Now with all the copper stuff, now I'm like, oh, that's to find the wood axe for World Edit.
That's so annoying.
Yeah.
Why does waxed copper come up first?
Yeah. Now I search wood. It's the way. This is the way now. Actually, I don't need all that. Although I should just go the other way and delete things. Should go from here to here. And then I can get rid of the shulker loader part. Shulker boxes everywhere.
Whoa. Oh my gosh.
And then we just need to connect up these hoppers. I don't know why I just used middle click for one of them and not the other. Ugh. Okay, so stone, cobblestone. Probably even deep slate. Other things are like super mass quantities. Dirt, grass. Should start just
Wood as well.
yeah. Guess depends on it if I have a farm for it and how much yeah, so logs for sure.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, and then, okay. Now that we're up here, I probably won't have a bunch of blue ice, but packed ice I could put along here with water streams. And then as long as I align the items near the hoppers, that would be... So I'd want items coming in from this side. And then glass here for... Oh, shit. That's why they have these. Okay.
There we go, nothing happened.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, so in theory, if I throw a bunch of stone, it is not picked up by... I wonder if it's got something to do with how quickly it turns that corner. Like I need to have it down further.
Maybe you just need to block here.
Oh, it should have just been picked up by these first two hoppers, though. I don't think I threw more than those two hoppers could have picked up. But I'm wondering if just doing... Oops. This... I think that... Oh, but this would need to be... there. Oops. Can't have a block there. Huh, yeah, not being picked up. Oh no, it is. Did I really throw that much stone?
8 blocks fell off.
Oh, only 8? Interesting. So, 1 stack.
Last time it was 2.
Getting rid of... I should have emptied these before I copied them all.
Yeah, I emptied the first chest. But not the rest.
The other thing I should do is push the button on all these to get new shulker boxes. Interesting. Realistically, I don't know. It'll be throwing in a full stack at a time into the system, but it's good to know. And then... you just do... sign into more water. Okay, now I need labels. Some sort, right? It's always good. I'll throw the stone in there, though. How do I have so much?
Now it's getting stuck at the end. 32 blocks.
Yeah, at some point, I mean, yeah, I could cycle it around, or if it comes in faster, burn it up. Overflow. Now it makes me wonder if I have the shulker loaders, maybe I don't. Maybe I use the multi-item sorting for the rest, the overflow. I don't know.
If we were to replace this glass with a hopper and then feed it into the other hoppers, would it still like work?
So yeah, the way these ones are, there's no hopper feeding it, and I like. So the other option is you can have hoppers on top of all these that go across. But then you're bringing items out of item form into the hoppers at hopper speed, right? The water streams, so this hopper could pick up like, let's see, what's 64 minus 41? It could pick up that many stone in one tick, versus a hopper's only going to process one item per, like, if I had a chain of hoppers, that's only going to send one item across at a time. I don't know if that made sense.
I don't know, nothing redstone makes sense. I could do a basic redstone clock and that's it. I can also push a lever and a button.
That's like me in music. I always say the only instrument I know how to play is the radio.
Technically, it kind of counts. Just need to know how to use it.
Yeah.
Use it as a sample. Work as an instrument.
Okay, so I think we have like bulk kind of figured out. I mean, not like this is going to be the ultimate design of this system, but for the room, but so then we also need like, it'd be good to have an unloader. We need an unloader, a shulker unloader, so we dump stuff off. This one is a fast one, I think. No. This is the standard. I could have swore there was one that was also like tile a little bit. Okay. And before we get into that, we need a shulker filter. So maybe we should wait. Oh, I do have a dropper elevator over here. not be this guy. Wait, I already had a glass bottle over there. So, items and shulker boxes. I don't actually know where I want this. Base it there for now. The other thing I should actually... Now I'm thinking about it. So we get items out of this shulker box at hopper speed. So we're only getting one item at a time. So then that kind of means there's not really a point to the water streams being faster. But I was thinking that there should be a way to use mine carts. So I'm almost wondering maybe instead of working on the larger system, we work on making a minecart loader. Just a basic. Just put that in the same place as the other. I don't know. And I wish I could just clear my inventory, but I have things in it that I don't want to lose. Okay. So I need a powered rail, comparator. Using smooth stone to start, we're going to need some probably a redstone torch and a hopper minecart. And a chest. So, like, even if we just start out with that, pretty sure that that will, oops. Let's do maybe I should just do that. If I put items in here, that doesn't, yeah, it doesn't. I always forget what I could have swore you could put comparator next to a hopper minecart and it would see. Why can't I stick this on there? Okay, that does light up. So it has to be a detector rail in order for it to. The next question is about signal strength. How did I lose my smooth stone?
might need a repeater.
Oh yeah, yeah. If so we're gonna take all items out of here, and we can stick. So after a stack, it goes up to 3. Okay, I have to make this longer. I bet it's 15 at, how far is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
11.
6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so that's 2 stacks. 3 stacks, 4 stacks, 5 stacks. Once that fills up all the way, it'll be 15. And if I take 1 out, it drops to 14. Cool. So, I don't know why we need to know that, but it'll tell us once it's full. And at one point I think it was in a different, like a single player creative world, which is why I was like, I need to just build it on here. I feel like there should be a way, if I put a shulker on top of a hopper minecart. It's empty again, okay. It does unload it. So it's trying to figure out how do I combine this with the shulker unloader? And this design for the shulker unloader would not work, I don't think. Because I'm pretty sure when you put... and this one automatically breaks them when they're empty. Maybe I should just copy this first. That would be smart. What did I do? Copied one layer of it. Okay. Pretty sure if I add detector rail and a minecart, even ignoring how I get it to move, and I put a shulker box in here. Oh, it did place it. Where did the shulker box go, though? It's in a... Because then, yeah, I'd need hoppers underneath this. Yeah. Okay. And that didn't work either. Because empty shoulder should have been this thing. Yeah, that's part of it. Which maybe isn't the worst thing. If the empty shulker ends up in a minecart, then I just have to pass it through the shulker filter later. This is... like, this part isn't necessary, technically. As long as the dispenser can place... Oh, but that breaks redstone, apparently. Okay. So it's... this needs... The comparator behind it was comparing the hopper. And so it's waiting for this to be empty before it breaks the shulker box above it. And so with this system, as soon as we move this hopper minecart, this comparator is going to go to 0. And then that would break this. It would break the shulker box. Dispense a bunch of minecarts. Keep breaking things. So if I press this button, it's going to send that off. And I feel like if trying to think, is there a way as soon as this is full, we send it and dispense another minecart? So we can't have that there because that's going to power the piston. But we could have it here. Okay. I'll break that too. Oh my gosh. What did I have in there? I'm just going to test one more thing. So a lot of times you can have comparator there. If there's a... Oh, it does. It does work through the block. I'm wondering if changing that on this side, then that wouldn't power this piston. And I could do something else with the signal and power the piston later. So when that's off, for long enough, which suggests a comparator cooldown or some kind of cooldown clock. When it's off for long enough, that's when I power these. I think I changed something else. So there was redstone dust on top. So that powers, the comparator powered this block and then powered this repeater and this piston at the same time. This like has a signal strength of 1. Let's bear it, this combustor. So, because I moved that, the redstone won't be able to go there. I think I have to change the orientation of this repeater. I think I'm gonna have to basically change this whole design, but Just helping me understand how how it works, I guess, by deconstructing it. So I'd have power to this block. I need to not power that somehow. I feel like I need to fill my inventory with things that I actually need. Because I'm gonna keep filling it with things I don't. What else might I need? Anyway, yeah, I was gonna redstone torch there. So normally you'd want to trigger both of these when it's off. Okay, that doesn't... maybe it's this one? No. Oops. Oh, it's... here. I should just put buttons on. So powering this repeater will dispense a new shulker box. Should put signs on. So break, shulker. Dispense minecart. This will place a shulker. I don't really know what this one does. This triggers locking that. Hopper. And locking that hopper powers the dispenser. Why? But I don't think it does. It locks the hopper. Why would you want to lock that hopper? I'm not sure why this is necessary. We're just going to delete it. Maybe I don't need it. Okay. Well. Okay. So interestingly, this is kind of working. It's breaking the shulker box too early, though. As soon as... Is there... Yeah, there's multiple minecarts on here, too, because of that. Because every time it... Yeah, so this is going into that block. So I think I need to actually move these... Why is my middle click not working here? There we go. I mean, this one might be okay. Power the piston. Or I could just move it. So when this is full, we want to send the minecart for one thing. We also want to dispense a new minecart soon because it's going to be empty right away. Right, because that didn't do what I thought. I totally missed what the bot said. I was focused. I'm not getting any. It's not doing anything now. I was expecting when this is empty to actually dispense a new one, but I'm just realizing something else. I think you can actually put just redstone here. And just because, yeah, so we could get two different signals here. We could tell there's a minecart there, but it's empty. Because the comparator says how full it is. Now there's no minecart there. Almost want to start doing colored wool technique and also sign. Start talking about our logic. So we're just going to say if minecart and empty. We're going to have to, I don't have a lot of room on it then. Break shulker. Right, because at that point we know the shulker box above it's empty. So if not minecart, this would be because there's no minecart, so I guess I'll say so empty is then place minecart. Yeah. found the frog. Did you find the and we can go in group if you want. But, did you find the sniffer? Oh, and also if you are a member of my Discord and you want to join this world, it's available to everybody. I just have to whitelist you. But there's a part of this, like the reason I made this map is you can claim a square on these maps. I labeled them all. You could say, okay, I want to build in a certain section over here. I could try to keep the central area to like just generic things that anybody can use and work on, and yeah, like color-based stuff, some micro farms to start with, and maybe we'll get some bigger farm storage tech, and then over here, this is season 2, so we have the maps for last month in the world's Minecraft, and then this is going to be the season 2 spawn area, somewhere in this plains next to the Pale Garden. We're gonna build there. I imagine we'll probably start with building around that area first, of some general studio ideas, and at some point I want to figure out how to do a teleporter. So like I was thinking maybe you throw a snowball or something at a map, and then maybe I have a skulk sensor teleport you to that map. I don't know.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's kind of a general. And Planet Girl was working on some random floor patterns here in this section. Just some basic ones, and then these can be expanded on. Oh. She did more after I last saw. I hadn't seen these.
I added the last one, by the way.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Nice. Awesome. Yeah, so is there... plug the Discord, I guess. Back to thinking about this. So if there's a minecart in a chimney, then break the shulker. And if there's not a minecart, then place a minecart. And then we also want if minecart and I guess not empty, which actually is not true, and full is really what we want. Then I can't move minecart is basically what we want to do. I'm gonna move it off to, and then at that point that's gonna trigger there's not a minecart, so it's gonna place a new one. That's our logic. Do you think I've missed any scenarios? Oh, we want to place a shulker. So not yet. Just, it's not scar proof for sure. I don't. Yeah, or green proof. No. So when do we want to? We want then place shulker. We know we want to place the shulker when there's a couple scenarios. We want shulkers. So we're gonna. So if there are shulkers to place, then but it's almost after we've broken one. So it's almost like step 2 of this signal. And this one is almost... wait. Is it, this one's almost step 2 of that? It's almost the other way around. If we do this, then we know that's happening. So this would be then that's not quite true. If my no, that is true. We want to place this right after we move the minecart. But then we'll have a shulker box that might be empty. There's a scenario where the minecart isn't full. So maybe we want it on a clock, like after a certain amount of time. So I almost don't need these 2 signs, I don't think. So if there's a minecart and it's empty, then break the shulker. That would then fill the minecart. So we'd be in this scenario. There's a minecart. And we'd then have something in it and it would delay. I'm going to say then, because otherwise, yeah. Because otherwise we could be sending empty minecarts every, a few seconds, and that wouldn't be beneficial. Just move minecart and place minecart. There's also a scenario where we add a shulker to the system, and there's not one here. We'd want to place it. So I'm trying to think, will there be a minecart that's empty? So let's pretend I have minecart. It's not empty. We wait a little bit. We move the minecart, then place a new one. We detect that there's a minecart and it's empty. So we break the shulker. that fills the minecart. It delays, it moves the minecart and places a new one. And we didn't have shulkers before, so there's an empty minecart sitting there. This is almost if has shulkers. And did I already write this? If we have shulkers and there's an empty minecart. But we need it. There's. I think there has to be some kind of delay because this case, there's a minecart. It's not empty. We place the minecart. It's empty because the shulker's empty. It's almost like after. I can't do it after we place the minecart because the minecart could be there and the shulker could. It's almost this delay. If it's empty after this delay. Okay, now trying to figure out how do we do these things. So we're gonna assign colors to. So we need to know if there's a minecart. We can do that is so detect a rail into redstone dust. We're going to assign that to a color. And then empty is the comparator. Starting from scratch here. So if there's a minecart, that'll be true. And then let's say blue is empty. And I might need to switch that to full and change all my logic, but so it would be here. Just gonna. So yeah, because it's not full. I'm gonna change it to there. We'll just invert it for now. Oh, shoot. There. Blue line is on when it's empty. Red line is on when there's a minecart. Okay. Next color, next variable. So needs dispenser. This is, we have two actually, but so, yeah, there's a comparator here, so let's make that yellow. So, shulkers. So that'll be on when there are shulkers. And then we need I need to figure out how to move the minecart too, I guess. Let's actually make a sign for the, what color do we want minecart to be? Orange. Wait, what did... The frog may have made a redstone clock. I feel like I need to come see this. Where? Okay, over here somewhere. This, what is this frog?
Redstone.
I mean,
It's a redstone block.
it's not wrong. And it always outputs a signal strength of 15.
And even better, this show.
Oh, I just walked out of range. We should group.
Yeah.
I don't know what the difference is between the different groups types.
I don't know.
You were saying.
But this one can tell the difference between time. So it's very useful.
Wait, there's one that can tell the difference between time?
Yeah, this can tell the time, this redstone clock that the frog has generously made. Currently,
doesn't help
it is
that
day.
time. Yeah. Okay. Game rule, advanced time, true. It's stuck in the same time right now, but now you're distracting me, and I have to know something now. I don't think you can get. I guess that's what a daylight detector's for. But I was like, can you get a different signal strength off a clock? But
yeah, daylight's.
You can't really place the clock, so you only get like the signal from the item frame rotation.
Yeah. They should add that.
Yeah, I haven't played much with daylight detectors. I guess that's a thing I could add to this section. Daylight detector stuff.
I have a good sign for a grandfather clock with a daylight sensor.
Ooh. Yeah, I was thinking at some point we'll need to add other sections for things like that.
Yeah.
Like maybe even off this side, instead of, below farms, we have like decor or something that's like little things like that. Sinks. I don't know. There's all sorts of things that you could that aren't floor patterns, and I left those open because who knows how big that could get.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm making a mess of this, but at some point, once I get a working design, we can clean up some of the ones, the test bits. And yeah, where was I? Orange move minecart. So I was thinking I could put a powered rail here and see if I don't know that will actually move the I don't know what it is. I don't know if it'll move it if it's on the powered rail. We're just gonna button for now. Okay, that powers it. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Already need another color. Lime. Okay, yeah, so it's, because of the detector rail, this powered rails are repowered, but the minecart doesn't move. because it's not on the powered rail yet. Or because this isn't a powered rail. So I'm almost wondering if we need like some kind of angled detector rail. Oh, shoot. Let's just see. If I have that there and I power this powered rail, that does send it off. But with a detector rail, it won't. Because this is already powered by the detector rail. And it gets placed without any momentum. Right. It's technically on the powered rail right now. But it has no direction. Wondering if we could adjust things just to get this at a different angle, and then maybe that would help. So if I put the powered rail here, so now it's sitting there, but it's not, yeah, so it's not on the powered rail anymore. It's not enough to push the minecart. Okay. There's... We could go the other way. Or we could even make this a regular rail. Yeah, that doesn't work. How do you move a minecart when it's sitting in the middle of a block and not? With the momentum. I feel like I do need to go down. Okay, so we could... Oh wait, we could use a fence gate. Let's try. Yeah, but it's powered. Okay. That is a detector rail, isn't it? Okay. So we'd have to move these things down. Okay, we're gonna move this whole thing up. I hope I don't break things that I don't remember. just gonna do this method. Okay. Okay. As soon as I place this rail, it's gonna mess that one up again. Nope. And I almost think we don't even need a rail there. It's gonna be a regular rail. Okay, so then if I send the minecart. Then I need to move this down one. This block isn't necessary because it's here. I feel like this could go anywhere, but And then could put, I need a place shulker color. If I put that there, that's going to power that piston, so I think I want it on this side. I'll just do button for now. Break the shulker, that goes in here. Did we already get a new? We're gonna break these. We're gonna try that again. That powered this. Why did that power this? I have redstone here. It does power both of them. Okay. Doesn't matter that. And if I put the block there, then okay. We're moving this. If I put it here, same problem, I bet. What? I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting this dispenser to fire, but it's gonna fail because the piston's in the way. But the fact that this one fires too. Familiar with quasi-connectivity, but I didn't know it extended down. mean, I'm pretty sure that's what's happening here. It's because we're powering the piston that's powering that. Because we could just take this. Help if I copied it. And knew how to type.
Alright, I have to go now. Good luck on the redstone.
Thanks. Okay.
If you need any help, I think the frog might be willing to help.
Yeah.
If it knows how to make a redstone clock, it will know how to make this.
Thanks for joining and hanging out. And
Yeah, it's fun.
yeah, I think I might call it too, actually. I'm not sure how important it is that these don't fire at the same... Actually, I think it is, because this one's breaking... I'm pretty sure I can... If we go back to this setup... Oh, and what color was it? Place minecart was lime. Stick the buttons here. That's where I was. Pretty sure I can place a minecart separately from, but I can't break the shulker separately. Two. Is there a different orientation? In fact, I think what I would do is put it there. And then ironically, this then have to move over here. So, break shulker, place minecart, place shulker, release minecart. Those all seem to function independently now. Okay, well, it's been fun hanging out and working on this. I obviously need to do some more work, thinking and connecting things up, figuring out timings and all that. But I mean, it's made progress, and maybe actually the start of a working option here. I should turn hitboxes off. Not that one. Have a good one, everybody. Good. Bye.